February 2026 is definitely a decisive month for Taurus. This is the kind of month where quiet choices, subtle realizations, and behind-the-scenes shifts completely change the direction of your year. You may not see immediate results, but what unfolds now sets the tone for your long-term goals, friendships, and even your sense of purpose. If you're a Taurus, February is asking you to be honest about where you're going and who you're willing to take with you. Overall, this month brings a noticeable shift in your focus, away from personal security and towards community, long-term vision, and emotional closure. The energy of this month is both hopeful and sobering, encouraging you to dream, but also get real about what's sustainable. With multiple planets moving through Pisces, your 11th house becomes activated, while Saturn quietly begins a brand new cycle in your 12th house. This creates a blend of social awareness and internal withdrawal. You may feel pulled between wanting connection and needing solitude, between envisioning the future and letting go of the past. This is a month of emotional maturity, not instant gratification. Throughout February, you may feel more reflective than usual, emotionally sensitive in group dynamics, less interested in surface-level interactions. You may feel more drawn towards meaningful connections, and also a subtle heaviness or seriousness beneath optimism. Pisces energy softens you, while Saturn's influence makes you feel more discerning. You may feel compassionate, yet simultaneously unwilling to tolerate emotional drain or confusion. You're learning that not every dream needs chasing, and not every person deserves access to your energy. As Mercury, Venus, and the Sun move through Pisces, your attention naturally shifts towards friendships, networks, collaborations, and long-term goals. Mentally, Mercury here makes you think in terms of ideals and possibilities. You may reflect on where your life is heading, reevaluate your personal goals, have meaningful conversations with friends, or receive insights about your future through others. However, clarity may come slowly. Pisces energy does not deliver answers instantly. It reveals truth through patterns and emotional resonance. Venus in Pisces enhances your desire for emotional connection and harmony within groups. You may feel more affectionate towards friends, more forgiving, or more idealistic about collective dreams. This is a beautiful placement for creative collaborations. A navigation tip is pay attention to who reciprocates and who only receives. The Sun later moving into Pisces highlights your role within communities. You may feel more visible among peers or more aware of where you don't truly belong anymore. This can bring gentle endings, drifting away from certain social circles without conflict. Saturn entering Aries marks the beginning of a long internal cycle for you. This transit activates your 12th house, which governs subconscious patterns, hidden fears, spiritual growth, and closure. You may begin to feel more introspective, less tolerant of emotional avoidance, a desire to retreat and reflect, and an awareness of self-sabotaging habits. This is not a dramatic transit. It's subtle but deeply transformative. Saturn here asks you to take responsibility for your inner world. You may feel tired at times, not because you're weak, but because your psyche is processing old material that's ready to be released. This month may look calm on the surface, but internally a lot is shifting. You may notice fewer social obligations, but deeper connections, a desire to simplify your social life, re-evaluating long-term plans, letting go of unrealistic expectations, and emotional clarity arriving in quiet moments. You are being asked to align your future goals with your emotional truth. So the things that I would advise you to do this month include be intentional with friendships, revisit long-term goals realistically, rest when needed without guilt, set emotional boundaries, Allow certain connections to fade naturally. And focus on purpose. This is an excellent month for vision boards, long-term planning, creative collaborations, and spiritual or emotional healing work. There are also things that would be smart to avoid, which include over-idealizing people or group situations, ignoring red flags in friendships, overcommitting socially, escaping emotions through distractions, or forcing clarity before it's ready. Saturn rewards patience and honesty, not avoidance. This month will teach you that not all dreams are meant to be pursued. Some endings are quiet and necessary. Emotional maturity creates stability, and inner work supports outer success. You're preparing for a future that's emotionally sustainable, not just visually impressive. Although February might not feel very flashy, it is deeply meaningful. The seeds you plant now emotionally, socially, and spiritually will definitely shape the communities you build and the goals you commit for the years to come. Trust what feels calm, aligned, and nourishing. Before you go, just a little reminder. This reading is meant to be a general, monthly energetic overview, rather than a precise prediction of your life. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And always trust your own intuition and lived experience above anything else. If parts of this reading felt accurate, grounding, or comforting, that's usually a sign that it touched on themes already present in your awareness. And if some parts didn't land, that's completely okay too. Not every message is meant for every moment. And discernment is part of the practice. You're always the one in control of how you respond, what you choose, and where you place your energy. I hope this video gave you something useful. And if this helped you at all, feel free to like the video or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.